So I greet you friends. Today we will look at the filling of such a Karina. This Karina has 10,700 games at the time of recording, that is, a large number of games on this hero. Let's see what he does, how he plays in the forest. And before starting this video, be sure to subscribe to the channel, put a like and comment. We can notice that the enemy team spoiled his start in the forest, that is, buffs were taken away from him there, blue women were taken away, he does not get his 4th level, so all he can do now is just run and look for his 4th level. We see on the minimap that in the lower part of the forest a fighter and an enemy roamer are looking for, chasing him through the forest, not letting him palm it. We are still without the 4th level. Here he collects his boots for magical penetration. He also collected for himself 2 of these spare parts that regenerate mana for us and give mana regeneration, and do not give him even in the area of that turtle. But the thing is that our allies kill enemy heroes there. Yes, they win a fight for a turtle, they killed an enemy forester, killed a turtle, we pulled up, laid a kill here and sort of leveled off. Yes, they began to level out. This murder corrected the whole situation. It was lucky that the fight went well. Karina is such a popular hero, but he is popular for a low rating. But I think that the mainers don't care who has played a large number of games on Karina there, they still make some kind of impact. That is, they find moments on how to fly, how to enter the fights correctly, how to kill heroes and feel good. Specifically for this peak in general, I can say that this peak is purely very difficult for Karina. Here it is impossible to somehow face forward and try to fly in, unhook the opponent, because this is Melissa's ultimate, because this is Hayaba, who can simply leave on the shadows, or else alternate and then leave on the shadows. Ruby who has a lot of control, Ju who has just some incredible amount of control. A very difficult peak, a lot of control, and Karina is a contact hero, that is, she fights hard, she attacks, she needs to live, and in general, this hero Karina feels very bad when there is a lot of control in the enemy team or there are heroes from the scape, because we have nothing to cling to. Well, actually, I believe that this game will not be easy. So far, is farming the forest, she pulls herself together there on a turtle, just runs around the forest, looks at the minimap, I guess, in order to get out somewhere, hook a tailcoat, kill someone, make a bed, only because of the enemy peak. Yes, because the enemy peak that has a lot of control on Karina will not be able to dominate. Therefore, all you need to do is farm for now, do not merge, go out on a free frage and already figure out who is stronger among you. As if at such a peak, it is clear that it will not be possible to dominate opponents. Here they cling, aha, Kai clung, Melissa was killed here. It seems like everything worked out fine for them. They waited out Ultra Aramis, hooked and killed, that's what I'm talking about. Here he flies in, well, here the team saves, and here the team turns on, although he took a lot of damage on himself. The team got involved, helped him. Kaya gave control, counter-communication from opponents, and with his control, counter-communication from opponents was slowed down. It was not possible to do so much damage and we were able to move away here in principle. Then Beatles continues, collects all sorts of things, has already collected a crystal for himself. Well, everything is going to magic power. Here he pulls himself together on an enemy buff, sees 2 heroes here, but still something is spinning, tries or maybe somehow he is not afraid to take it away, he just does not see anyone else. I saw only 2 heroes, but they are guarding him here, and everyone understands perfectly well that he is coming to Baku to pick him up and then they catch him. Most likely, they will not let him go here because this is an ult Achu under the tower. Control caught him still under the tower through, the tower on the house lived and he flew away. But this is one such mistake. I would be afraid to approach the enemy buff here because I saw 2 heroes and did not see more heroes. I kind of looked at the minimap, it was visible to Kibus in another part of the map, but 2 more heroes where they were unknown. So here I think it was a mistake to approach one, risk and die for this buff when you have a haircut of 5 kills, but not really, I think it was a reason. Allies and opponents are already beating the Lord here, I don't know, they are losing now and getting involved in a fight for this Lord. She tries to break through, but nothing happens here because there was no Hayabi and the opponents are simply taken out. That's what I'm talking about, yes, how Melissa lives for a long time, but it's all the same when the 4 of you give all the buttons to Melissa, even if she's under the dome under this, but there's no chance there. But it was clear that this is what Melissa is dangerous about in these narrow passages, when she completely blocks this passage with her ultimatum and you just get stuck there. It's very dangerous, you can just kill everyone there on a U-turn. But again, I say that it is not pleasant and comfortable to play on such a hero as Karina against characters, but who has control, which is not very easy to get to in principle. They clamp the opponent here. The Lord goes along the bottom line. Ruby is trying to defy there in general. This is one of the gross mistakes too. There you can see that a lot of heroes are going to go with the Lord, you can't hide it. Oh, fine, Miss Ruby saves hard here. Well, all the same, it's like the advantage is big on gold. It's difficult for opponents to defo, but look, the opponents here do -3. We couldn't get in. Farah gave an ultimatum and the enemy team won back from this ultimatum and gave a lot of damage. They took 3 of our heroes and for now we need to retreat. 1 minute to Lord. I think now it will be necessary to get up on Karina, collect buffs, wait for this Lord and try again to enter the enemy team's HG. Ruby is dying and please note that now a Lord appears. Ruby is not there, and then it's useless to fight for the Lord at all. Frankly, the enemy team is playing back, but it's a head worse even with such a peak against Karina specifically. Yes, if we consider Karina against this peak at first glance it seems that it's hard to play, but he still plays carefully, finds moments where he can fly in and quickly get lost and finish off the opponent. Yes, there were some mistakes. There was one mistake on the red buff, but as you can see from the situation, from the game, yes, this is not critical, not a critical error because well, now they are in the attacking position. Yes, that is, the opponents are fighting. Kadita tried to impose a fighter there, to get rid of it, they didn't give it to her, she was killed, the Lord comes in, the lines are being pushed anyway, here you need to try to push it somehow. The headlights here are very cool. Def look at the screed was what a screed and that's what I was talking about. It was a screed about a pipe and again the allies here almost died, but there were allies on low HP, they almost flew apart. Why? Because here they came in like air mispressed the ult, but they still wait out this ult and then Ruby comes out and after that they still tighten the ultimate there. In my opinion, she tightened 3 heroes and gave them control. Well, the team exerts pressure anyway, because the buildings are falling. Ruby is spinning here, pulling 2 people together here, but there is no continuation. Gives control to Ruby, gives control, well, still nothing. Oh, how Kadita flies in and they are on a U-turn, the headlights are blowing, but Faramiz's ulta is not even enough to cause all this damage, but there is nothing missing here. They lose 2 heroes and all the opponents disperse, they understand that now. Oh, it's very wrong. See what the high buses are doing. Just what the high buses do, he flies in, gives, there are craps, plus there are 3 heroes and he flies in, gives, but this is frankly, they flooded the game, just flooded the game. It was impossible to do this to actually get knocked up, it was necessary to stall for time, maybe here near the throne. Maybe Hayabar thought that he would fluff the creeps there with his multimate and move away. Yes, as a result, they all gave themselves yes, that's it. Such games happen, but on the one hand it seems when the opponent's peak is such that it will be impossible to play against him. Yes, there is a lot of control or something else, but the opponents just took and poured out of the blue. Here is such a skating rink turned out from a player who has 10,700 games on Karina there. Go to the channel, there are guides, reviews of talks and stream and everything is on my channel friends, so go ahead, subscribe and thank you all, good luck and bye bye to everyone. So, friends, let's get down to the results of the draw. Now we will choose the winner. Insert a link to the video. Here are all the comments and choose a random commentator. Jumbo wins 930 crystals from us. This comment wins. Jumbo, please contact me. I'll show you how to contact me now. You need to go to my channel, the section about the channel, show the email address and here it is the email address. You need to write to me personally from this account, from your Google account, and send me your ID and server number. That is, log into the game, to your profile. You will have your ID number of the server listed there. You make a screen, write to me by mail that it's you, send your screen and we replenish you with 930 crystals. Congratulations on your victory. Good luck to you. This is the end of the drawing. Thank you all for participating. Thanks for the comments.